Welcome to the BDB Platform. Today, we'll explore the features of our Data Science Lab notebook. Here, you'll find that achieving your experiment's output requires minimal coding effort. Our platform streamlines the process, allowing you to focus more on analyzing results rather than writing extensive code. With a user-friendly interface and efficient coding approach, you can quickly create and execute data science experiments with ease. Let's dive in and start experimenting. Join us on an exploration of notebooks in this video. We'll start by deciphering the essence of notebooks and their pivotal role in data science. Then, we'll walk you through the steps of creating your own notebook while unveiling its diverse features and capabilities. From coding and visual representation to analysis documentation, we'll delve into how notebooks optimize the data science process. By the conclusion of this video, you'll be equipped to utilize notebooks effectively for your data-driven projects. BDB Notebook is an interactive computing environment for writing and executing code, creating visualizations, and documenting analyses. It enables seamless collaboration by providing functionality to add datasets, clean data using transformations, and create machine learning models with built-in algorithms. Moreover, it facilitates effortless sharing and ensures reproducibility by encapsulating code, text, and results within a single document. Notebooks are widely used for data exploration, analysis, and presentation of findings in a user-friendly manner. Let's dive into Notebook Exploration Demo. Science Lab interface, where you can create and manage your data science experiments. To create a project, you have two options, a simple project or a repo sync project. Start by clicking on the project name and providing a description if needed. Next, select the algorithms, environment, and resource allocation, including idle shutdown settings. For a Git sync project, choose the Git repository and branch. Note, the Git sync configuration will be managed by the administrator. And enable the checkbox to sync the Git repo at project creation. Save the project. And you'll find the Git sync project labeled accordingly. Activate the project, and you'll access the notebook interface. Inside the built-in repo folder, you can add files or folders by clicking on the three dots. Start by adding a notebook folder, and within it, add files with the .ipend extension for easy identification. Additionally, create another folder for utilities and add files with the .py extension. A markdown file is provided to guide users on starting and executing the project. You'll also find options to refresh and access the Git console. With the Git sync project, team members can collaborate using the same branch, accessing files and folders for their project needs. The refresh option ensures you have the latest pushed files and folders, while the Git console allows you to apply various Git commands on the repo sync project. This outlines the Git sync project's main features and functionalities. Let's kick off the notebook exploration demo. To begin, we'll need to create a project. If you already have a project, you can activate it here. Navigate to the notebook interface, where you have the option to create a new notebook or import an existing one. Let's start by creating a new notebook. Give your notebook a name and description to help you identify it later. After providing the necessary details, save the notebook. You'll receive a notification confirming that the notebook has been created. Now, you'll see the notebook interface, where you can start working on your experiment. On the left side, you'll find the list of notebooks, including the one you just created. By default, the newly created notebook is opened and ready for you to execute code cells and write your analysis. In this environment, you'll notice that the kernel has been initiated, indicating that the project is active and ready for use. You can easily refresh the page if needed. At the top left corner of the notebook screen, you'll find a taskbar specifically designed for notebook-related tasks, providing quick access to various functions. Within the File menu, you have the option to save the notebook. Additionally, you can copy the notebook and save it with a different name. Moreover, you can download the notebook in various file formats for easy sharing and storage. The Edit tab allows you to make changes to the notebook content, while the View tab provides options to view the notebook in different ways. When it comes to running the code within the notebook, the Run tab offers several options. You can run the current cell, run cells before or after the current one, or run a specific selection of cells. These features provide flexibility and control over the execution of your code within the notebook environment. Furthermore, you'll notice notebook action icons conveniently placed to streamline your workflow. These icons enable you to apply various actions to the code or code cell with a simple click. They offer a range of options such as running the current cell, saving your work, accessing the log page for debugging purposes, and download them if needed. Moreover, this environment includes an autosave feature, ensuring that your work is constantly saved in the background, minimizing the risk of losing any progress. Additionally, there are numerous other features available to enhance your experience, providing increased functionality and customization options tailored to your specific needs. Additionally, on the right-hand side of the interface, you'll find a range of notebook operations, each offering specific functionalities. Datasets. This feature allows you to add datasets to your project and retrieve a list of all the datasets that have been added. Secrets. Here, you can generate environment variables to securely store confidential information, preventing it from being exposed inadvertently. Algorithms. You'll find instructions on configuring algorithm settings and accessing project-level permissions to utilize algorithms within the notebook environment. Transforms. This section enables you to save and load models using transform scripts, register them, or publish them as APIs through the DS Lab module. In the Utility section, you can import and list utility scripts, which can then be used in creating your notebook. Models. You can train, save, and load models using popular machine learning libraries such as Keras/TensorFlow and PyTorch. Additionally, you can register a model using this tab. Artifacts. Here, you can save plots and datasets as artifacts within the notebook, providing a convenient way to organize and access important resources. Files. This functionality enables you to create or upload data folders and files into a dedicated data sandbox location, facilitating efficient data management. Variable Explorer. You can access detailed information about variables declared within the notebook, aiding in debugging and understanding the code's behavior. Writers. This feature allows you to write the output of DSL, domain-specific language, experiments into supported database writers, facilitating data analysis and reporting. Find and replace. You can search for specific text within your code and replace it if needed, aiding in code maintenance and refactoring tasks. To start creating a notebook, begin by adding a dataset. Click on the Add button to navigate to the data source interface. Here, you'll find two options, Add Dataset and Data Sandbox. In the Add Dataset section, you can select datasets based on data connectors. Before selecting any dataset, you can preview it. Then, check the box next to the dataset and click on the Add button. This will automatically save the dataset in the dataset list. Similarly, in the Data Sandbox section, you can either upload or add available data sandbox files. Like with datasets, you can preview the files before selecting them. Then, click on the Add button to save them in the dataset list. Currently, there's already one data sandbox file added, which will be included in the notebook interface. After successfully running this cell, you'll find options to manage it. After successfully running this cell, you'll find options to manage it. You can move the cell up or down within the notebook, or delete it entirely if needed. Moreover, you have additional functionalities available. Transform. Save the model. Predict. Save as artifact. Save the output or results of your code as an artifact for future reference. For the information contained in this file, you can copy the data frame and paste it into another code cell. After running the cell, you'll be able to access detailed information about the data, such as the total number of rows and columns. Now, you can utilize the utility script to pre-process the data file by configuring the data frame to meet your requirements. Once configured, run the cell. Afterward, you can save this script as an artifact for future use by clicking on the three dots in the next code cell, selecting the Save Artifact button. Note that the artifact cell will be populated. Ensure you can configure the data frame and provide a file name for easy access in subsequent analyses. Configure the data frame as needed and save it with a file name, ensuring to include the .csv extension. Then, execute the cell. Afterward, under the Artifacts tab, your newly created file will be listed. To proceed with utilizing the artifact CSV file saved in the data sandbox as the dataset for further analysis, begin by creating a new notebook. Click on the plus button, provide a suitable name, and optionally add a description for reference. Save the notebook to ensure its availability for future use. Next, navigate to the dataset within your project and click on the plus button. Choose the Data Sandbox option and select the CSV file containing the artifact data from the list. Once the file is visible, check its box and click Add to import it into the notebook's environment. Before running the cell, delete this extension and then execute a cell to load the data into a data frame. After copying the data frame, run the cell to capture the information. Verify that the data frame contains columns such as a data, time, and its sale. You can then explore the data further, including checking the total number of rows and columns. With the dataset successfully imported, you're now prepared to predict sales using the chosen forecasting algorithm. Whether you opt for n-beats or another method, define the necessary variables and proceed with the prediction process. These built-in algorithms encompass forecasting, regression, and classification, each offering a variety of sub-algorithms tailored to specific use cases. Simply define the variables, and you're ready to execute your analysis effortlessly. You are now equipped to employ the chosen forecasting algorithm for sales prediction. This structured approach ensures a seamless transition from dataset acquisition to analysis, facilitating efficient forecasting tasks. After exploring the creation feature, let's move on to the import notebook feature. Click on it, and you'll find two options, Import Notebook and Pull from Git. Select Import Notebook. You'll be prompted to provide a name for the notebook, along with an optional description. Then, choose the script you wish to import and save the notebook. Now that the notebook is saved, let's proceed with reading the data and creating a data frame. First, delete the current section. Next, navigate to the File tab and click on the Data folder. Locate the file you need within this folder. Click on the three dots next to the file and then select Copy Path. Paste this copied path to the previously deleted area. Before executing the cell, ensure you've run the cell above it. Finally, run the cell to read the data from the specified file path. In this notebook, our objective is to save all data preparation steps as transforms and finalize the model as a machine learning model. It's important to run the cells orderly to ensure each step is executed in the correct sequence. Initially, we'll examine the data to gain insights into its structure and characteristics. Subsequently, we'll define the data preparation steps, which will involve creating a column transformer, labeled as CLT, and applying various transformations to the dataset. Following this, we'll train the model using the transformed data and assess its accuracy. Once we're satisfied with the model's performance, we'll proceed to save both the transforms and the model for deployment. To save the transforms, we'll specify the model type as DP and use the provided code feature to create a code cell. We'll then click on the three dots, select a Save Model, define the model name and type, and execute the cell. After saving, we'll verify whether the data preparation steps are saved as transforms by refreshing the page or selecting all and locating the recently created transform as a pickle file. Finally, we'll have the option to register the transforms for deployment in the data pipeline module as transformations. Aside from the code cell, there's another feature called the markdown cell. You can find it by clicking on the markdown option in the notebook interface. This feature lets you write text or descriptions using markdown language, which offers different ways to format your text, like making headers, lists, links, and adding emphasis. Plus, there's a toolbar to help you edit and format your text right in the cell, making it easy to use. Now it's time to saving the markdown. After creating the transform, save the machine learning model by clicking on the three dots and selecting Save Model. Define the saved model as final_model with the model name set to a model_demo and the model type specified as a ML, as previously indicated. After executing this cell, the model will be stored under the Model tab, where you can access it. Click on the three dots to access options such as deleting the model, registering it for use in the data pipeline module, exporting it to a Git repository, utilizing the explainer to explain the model, sharing the model with specific users and user groups, and excluding certain users if necessary before sharing the model. By following these steps, the machine learning model is effectively saved. Thanks to the autosave feature, all activities are automatically preserved without the need for manual intervention. In the Variable Explorer, you can seamlessly navigate through variables by clicking on them, where each variable is presented with its name, type, and shape for easy reference. The Writer tab offers a streamlined interface for writing output using the available driver list, while ensuring all necessary details are included for the data science experiment. Moreover, the Find and Replace feature empowers you to efficiently locate and replace any desired content within the notebook environment. Upon creating the notebook, all notebooks are visible on the left-hand side. Clicking on the three dots reveals numerous options, with the first being Export. Upon selecting this option, you're presented with two choices: export to the pipeline or Git. Opting for the pipeline export allows you to finalize any script before proceeding. Validate the script by clicking on the Validate button before exporting it to the pipeline. Once exported, you can find it in the pipeline module. The next option is to register as a job. Click on it, then select any script and proceed by clicking the Next button. After validating the script, click Next again, and after clicking Next to register as a job, provide the required details for seamless integration. Finally, click Register as Job. You can view the list of jobs in the pipeline module. The subsequent option is to push to Git. Ensure that the version control settings for the Data Science Lab plugin are configured by your administrator before using this feature. Simply commit the message and then click on Push. Another feature is Pull from Git. Here, select the version and pull it from Git. Following this, you can share the notebook hassle-free with users, user groups, or exclude specific users if necessary. Lastly, there's the delete feature, allowing you to delete the notebook if needed. In this manner, we have successfully created notebooks equipped with a range of features and capabilities to facilitate data exploration, analysis, and experimentation. I trust this video effectively guides you through notebook creation and feature exploration. Thank you for watching.